What's going on? YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever the hell you're watching from, I'm Anthony Greeno, and give me just a couple minutes, or a couple seconds, and this will begin. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Are you tired of watching the news? Getting the same old stories, day in and day out? Then you must be ready for some action, and not that crap the government is trying to feed you. Then tune in to the following program. Outlaw Media. WKAT.
North Central Indiana's YouTube leader is bringing back the best.
The best
Podcast
in the mother world.
They are the true crime duo.
Covering it all.
From the most prolific crimes in history
To that guy busted down the road for drinking a beer and eating a pizza. Michael J. Cat. A former military policeman, now dedicated to researching cases to find out the facts.
Anthony Greeno.
a former reality TV bounty hunter who has arrested some of the nation's most dangerous fugitives.
Together, they are WKAT.
A fan-funded news organization hell-bent on seeking out justice.
Southern style.
This channel operates solely on your donations.
If you'd like to make a donation, then please visit one of our PayPal donation pages.
Or, if you're a high roller, then maybe you can visit them both.
Right here.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
So if you're subscribed to Michael Cat,
Or Anthony Greeno's True Crime Investigates.
then head on over to our Outlaw Media page. Click that subscribe button and share with all of your social media friends.
WKAT.
Uncovering the truth.
And breaking the mold.
Well, what is going on YouTube, Facebook, and I'm echoing, Twitter, Instagram, or wherever the hell you're watching from. I'm Anthony Greeno, and welcome to WKAT. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to what now? You're that's whatever that means, Lisa. Okay, so today I was going to talk a little bit about what do you guys want to see with WKAT? This is really just all about what do you want WKAT to cover in future podcasts. Okay, so this is kind of just basic chit chat between us. What does that mean, Lisa? Yeah, I have no idea what that means. My money talks, sadly, though. The only thing it says is, yeah, you're... Don't know what that means. But it also says, that recorded laugh is hilarious. Yeah, that's me doing that. And I just added some echoes and stuff like that. Oh, here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Yeah, that's the song I chose to use, which is funny because it's actually a wrestler's theme song. So I just thought it was fitting for that thing. So yeah, so I won't be on the podcast on my live channel until 1 month from now, which sucks. It sucks because I can't do what I want to do on my channel. So what I have to do is I have to go on here to go live, and then I also have to like create my videos. But it's very difficult for me to create my videos and sit there and talk as if there's people there when there's nobody there, and I'm basically trying to give you the content and there's nobody there, you know. So it's like it's easier when I can communicate with you guys this way. And we got one more month of that, so 4 more weeks and I'll be back on track on my channel. So this channel is primarily for WKAT. Keep it Southern style. If nobody knows what that means, KISSY, keep it Southern style, y'all. Thank you very much. Michael from Florida. I know who you are. So, ladies and gentlemen, I did have one question that was sent to me by Lynn through email. It says questions and answers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that up, and I want to show exactly what is being talked about here. So the question was, let's pretend that Libby answered the phone when Derek had called. How would they have gotten back to where Derek was, to meet Derek, from where they were at on the south end of the bridge? That was the question by Lynn, is how did they get over there? Okay, so I think that it's going to be very easy to explain that. So give me just a second. Yeah, so this is WKAT. This is for Michael and myself. Tomorrow we're going to be going live again. Michael will be going live on his channel. Then I'll be going live on WKAT to further explain what he is talking about, since I use the OBS system and he is unable to do so at this time. But what we're going to do is figure it out how we can get both of us on the channel at the same time. Okay, so here we are. Now, what we're going to do is, let me make this thing a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and the question was, if the girls answered the phone, if Libby answered her cell phone, then how would she get from that location to where Derek met her or wanted to meet? Well, it's simple. They were right here, okay, when he was calling, or they actually would have been right here. So let's pretend that they were here when they actually answered the phone, because they would have been right in this general area or heading back. All they would have done was walk straight back across the bridge and met him right there. He was coming from this direction. He came up this way, turned left here, and bam, right there. I mean, that's there. 21 in the air, 0 thumbs down. Hey, you know what? That's the best thing that I've heard already. The 0 thumbs down thing. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Hey, I was just telling them that tomorrow you're going to go live. I'll go live after you to further explain some things on whatever you're going to be doing. I'm sponsored by Sam's Cola. So let me hold on. Let me fix this thing. Live chat. There we go. Okay. So, all right. He says this is the day. Know that right now. Yeah. So that's the direction for yeah, Sam's Cola. Yeah. Yep. Hey, I like it. It's cheap. So that's the direction that Libby would have went if she'd answered her phone from the south side of the bridge. She would have just walked straight back across the bridge and straight up to where they came from. I mean, it's pretty easy. That was a very easy question. Yeah, and you know what? I'm still trying to figure out how we can go live with both of us sitting right here. There's got to be a way. I've watched other people doing it. Yeah, his channel, then WKAT for the follow-up with me. He's going to be discussing things. Man, my hair's sticking up in the back. No, we can't have that. Nope. He's going to be talking about whatever he wants to talk about, and I'm going to follow up with like video and stuff like that. Last time I had a power situation, so that really screwed me over big time. But anyway, drinking Bubba Cola. Yeah, so Skype and OBS. You know what? It may be Skype and OBS. Yeah, it may be. But, I mean, I'm seeing people, like, pull up the things at the same time. I guess it could be Skype and OBS. I guess we could figure it out, V. If that's Zoom. Okay, Zoom, yeah. Yeah, we can Skype. We can Skype and I can put it on the OBS. I can just figure that out. Maybe we'll have to test that tomorrow or something like that, Michael. Now, I'm not going to stay on here for very long, everybody. It's just going to be probably maybe an hour, if that. But I was just going to jump on here and answer some questions for some people if they wanted to talk. Again, like I said, I can't go live on my channel till 1 month from today, but I can still make videos. But it's difficult for me to sit down. Okay, after getting involved in this OBS thing, it's hard for me to sit down and make a video because I'm not communicating with anybody. You see what I'm saying? So... But I do have video content that I've got ready. There is another death down in Morgan County. After I just covered those 2 ladies that were killed, there's another death down in Morgan County. And then also some other stuff. A cop that punched a kid in Indianapolis. I got that story coming up. I'm working on those now for my channel. But we also want to know, what would you guys also like to see WKAT cover other than Delphi? Other than Delphi, what would you like to see us cover? What would you like to see us talk about? Does anybody remember back in the day when it was just... See, Kat and I was talking one day, and we was sitting there and we saying something, and it's like, you know what, man? If people could just sit here and listen to us talk about Delphi, or just listen to us talk about things. Jessica Chambers, you know what? That case is very fitting. It's just like Delphi. With the people pointing fingers, the social media crap, all that stuff. But we was sitting there and we said, you know, people could just sit here and listen to us just talk. They might find that interesting because we really do go over some good points. And so one day we just hit the record button and just had conversation for a couple hours, just sitting there talking. And then we air it on YouTube, and then people was like, yeah, I'm listening to that every day. On my way to work, I'm listening to you guys. On my way to and from work, I'm listening to you. And so I think that's something that I want to start doing again, is even though that him and I aren't in the same place, we can sit down and record it, and then boom, yeah, Adam Dwyer, yep, and then boom, just upload it right onto YouTube, and it's just us talking about whatever the stuff that we was talking about. Usually it was Delphi, like Daniel Nations, Delphi, the the things that we was talking about at the same time. Mark says, when is Bruce's next court date? Anybody know? Trial. Kat would know. Kat would know, and I don't think it's for like almost a year and a half. Almost. I think it's November next year or something like that. October 2020. Yeah, so that's a ways out. That's over a year away. Over a year. I agree. Like the chatting, every life. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Who is Adam Dwyer? He is our Australian correspondent. He's a dude that hits us up and is like, man, I listen to this on my way to work every day. You know? And it's I don't know. It's cool when people sit back and then they will just listen to you guys. I love that you and Kat work together, even though you have different opinions. Other creators should follow your lead. Thank you very much. They just arrested a guy, Robert Hayes, in Palm Beach County, Florida. Killed 4 women. Wow. I think 2 years. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Then till January for his DOC number. Should not be about January of 2021 for getting word on him being suspect by law enforcement. And that's in regards to Delphi, is what Michael is talking about on Bruce. So does anybody else have any questions about anything else? Oh, yeah, you know what? I wanted to point this out. So if you go all the way back, I found on Bridge Hunter that there was a great big bridge in Carroll County. Okay, and I was looking at that, and I'm like, well, that's not the Monon High Bridge, but it looks awful lot like it. And then I started thinking about that, and I said, you know what? I've seen that bridge before when I was younger. I actually walked across it when I was young. And look at this. Right here. There's another bridge over by the stone quarry. Boom, it crosses into Pittsburgh. That was a railroad bridge at one time. Big one, too. Thought that was pretty cool. Completely forgot about it, that it even existed. See, it was gone in 98. But yeah, I remember that. Wow, look at that. See how much it's changed over the years? 2013, now it's getting like clearer image. You know, the stone quarry has completely changed since then. 2014, stone quarry got like lighter blue. Wow. And then we go all the way up to 2018. But anyway, we're going back to 2017. So, yeah, well, 2 years, really. Oh, yeah, we haven't worked. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I've been out. I've been gone. See, we used to live right next to each other. And it was, like, very easy for us to do the videos together. You know, because we was, like, right there. But now I don't live right there anymore. And so it's different for us. You know, and then also I was gone for a while. Okay. So this says, Carol says, WKAT. Hi, Greeno. Do you know what flannel shirt guy was doing at the time and where he was before Derek saw him? Well, yeah. It was simple. He was just walking down to the bridge. Flannel shirt guy arrived here. Let me move this over. So, flannel shirt guy arrived here, and he made his way down to here, and on his way here, Cheyenne was about 10 minutes ahead of him. She gets to the bridge. As she's getting to the bridge, he's getting to about right here. The suspect passes him. Suspect's leaving. The flannel shirt guy is coming down. He's making his way down to the bridge. He gets here. He sees Cheyenne and her friend. He lingers for a minute, and then he starts heading back. He's walking his way back when Derek shows up here. Derek meets him at the intersection and says, hey, have you seen two girls that look like this? He says, no, but I did see a couple on the bridge. And that's that. I mean, that's all that happened. Okay, gotcha. Cat, since Greeno was away for a while, he's catching up and hasn't got a suspect yet. He may end up agreeing 100% when he's caught. Yeah, leaving that 10 minutes for the suspect to get on the 501 trail and flannel shirt guy to see him, but not Cheyenne. Correct. So when the suspect... Alright, Alright, so the suspect went from this area here to here, and right there is where the flannel shirt guy sees him. Okay, so that's where the kill zone is, right here. The suspect leaves here, walks up this way, gets here. Cheyenne is somewhere on the bridge at that time. All right, so thanks, dude. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it, that you can just do that? Like, you can go on to, okay, so it's Google Earth Pro, bro. You want to download that one, Google Earth Pro. That gives you these things. You can draw lines and stuff and then save them. Like how that works. Like, see, I put the car of interest here. You know, people was asking this shack over here. How would you get to that shack? I gave the path to the shack would be right there from the end of the bridge. That's very easy. But then you go up here and you've got all this stuff laid out, like where the suspect was seen, Abby's Snapchat photograph, Libby recording the suspect, where the hill is, you know? So all that stuff shows up. But anyway, they came across, they went over here, which I guess I should put that little walking path right there. So there's where they walked. Then the suspect left in this direction. Cheyenne's over here. She doesn't see him. He gets on the trail, and then boom, he's passed by this guy. And this guy, all he did was go down to the bridge and come back and then turn. You know? That's really all he did. So people were asking about the flannel shirt guy. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? You know, I already showed the video of him. You know? I've already showed the video of the flannel shirt guy. All right, so anybody else have any questions regarding like this timeline here? Like where everything is? Everybody knows where everything is. This is Ron Logan's property. This is the cemetery. So Ron Logan's property goes down through here, all the way through here. There's these horse paths and stuff like that we was going. This is the Mears, everybody hears. This is Hoosier Harvest Store. They build the big blue silo bins. Property owners here. This is Metzinger. The CPS building, the general parking area, the Freedom Bridge, Samuel Milroy Road, or Old Camden Road. Same thing. All right. And this takes you to the into town, to the city park. The trail ends approximately right up here somewhere. And you can go straight over there to that house. I think Cat had a video where he was walking all the way down up through here until he got to the water, and he didn't cross it, but he got all the way up here. Which was a very interesting video, because that's actually where the old railroad tracks had crossed. I think was right there. Yeah. Looks like it. They come in right there. Okay. Some people don't think the flannel shirt guy is telling the truth. They think he never seen Bridge Guy. Well, I don't understand that. No, he said he did. I mean, he said he did, and he's not a person to, I think, lie about that. See, this is where it comes into people says, I don't think he saw him at all. Why would anybody think that? I mean, why would anybody have any indication to think that the guy is just straight lying his ass off? You know? That's what I don't get about people sometimes, is people are like, well, you know what? I think Mike Patty's a liar. I don't think he was at work that day. You know what? I think Derek's lying about where he was. I think the flannel shirt guy is in on it. You know, it's like people are just saying all these things, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Well, I think the sheriff did it. Not really. Not really. But it's like people get this in their head, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know what? You're thinking too deep on it. Why would the flannel shirt guy have any reason to sit there and lie about that? Hey, man, I passed the guy in the blue coat. Why would he have any reason to lie? How could him and the lady walking the dog see the same person? One saw him before the girls were there. One saw him after he killed him. You see what I'm saying? How would two people say the same thing if they didn't see the guy? And two people helped make that first sketch, which was actually the second sketch. Don't know what the hell that was all about, but yeah, we saw him, or we know because we talked to him. You know, the guy doing the reading said it was motivated by money. You know what? Like I said, I don't put anything into psychics. All they're doing is researching the case and then saying stuff. I would like to see a psychic go to somebody and say, you're a psychic, right? Okay. Tell me about the Delphi murders. Right now. And see what they have to say. If they don't know anything about it. And see how they lead us to it. Because you know what? If they don't know anything about it, I guarantee that they won't say anything correct. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Has the FBI released a profile? No, they never released a profile. They said they was going to. And I think that the profile has actually been released on April 22nd when they was trying to say, like, where he lives and all this stuff. I think that's really their profile. You know? Psychics don't work that way. Well, you know what? I just don't believe in psychics. I think a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. This case has bothered me horribly, says Stacy. I'm also from Indiana, and this guy is just too close to home. I fear he will strike again. The same reason why people are nervous over Epstein's little black book. Yeah, I don't even know what that is because I don't even follow that. He also said political. You know what? He's just looking into what other people are saying. That's the thing, and I don't even watch that dude because I'm some guy that's sitting in a room and he's got like unicorns and Barbie doll sets in that's his bed sheets. I'm not watching that. I am not watching that at all. You know, I don't believe in that whatsoever. So, and I'm not politically correct. So. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yeah, so okay, so let's get off the psychics. So, does anybody really know? Does anybody really know how to, or how much time that we actually put into these videos on making a video? You know, does anybody really know? Because there's some serious time. You see, what there is there's a lot of things that you can do. Let's see. Can you highlight how the vehicle got to the CPS building without being on camera? Sure, I could. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to give you every possible scenario on where the car could have come from. Okay? So, if we zoom out, let me get rid of these things too. Okay. Let me transition right back over to that. Okay. So, here we go. So, this is our car of interest right here. Okay, he parks here. Now, there's only so many ways that you can go. So, if we zoom out, let's zoom out. Okay. We've got Lafayette right here. If you're coming from Lafayette, you're going this direction. Boom. You end up there. If you're coming from Lafayette, you'll be caught on a video camera. Alright? If you come from Logansport, you will be caught on a video camera. If you come from Delphi, you would be caught on some sort of video camera. Really, the only way that you may not be caught on a camera, because if you come from Lafayette, you got to go here, here, up this road, and then park here. Same thing if you're coming from Logansport. You're coming down, go back up 300, and park. Yeah, I'm not. People are talking about PayPal. Sorry, I was looking at the screen. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You know what? This is like our channel. You guys can donate to one or the other, whatever it is. Tomorrow he's going to have a show, and then I'm going to kind of do a follow-up show on that. Both of our PayPals are in the top right-hand corner of the screen after I jump back over to that other screen. But this is the only direction that someone could really go without being caught on a camera, is this direction. And it's down here, past the cemetery, past Ron Logan's. You could go up this way or this way, and then head towards, like, Camden, okay, which is right over here. Camden's over here. You could come back and go down this way to Flora. All right? So it's like right in this general area, you really wouldn't be seen on a camera. Camden, I highly doubt it. They don't have like a whole bunch of stuff there. You know what I mean? You know, like there's just nothing. That's really the only direction that you could go without being seen on some sort of type of like video camera from a gas station or something, is that direction right there. Boom. And then Libby and Mike and them guys, they live over here. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to disclose where their house is, actually, because I don't know if they want me to do that. Okay, so what's the next question? Why are we waiting for an arrest if he's already in jail? Well, I'll tell you what, even if... Okay, so there's people that think that the person's in jail, and there's people that think the person's not in jail. Even if he's in jail and he did it, okay, they have to wait until the time is right where they can question somebody because they want to try for a confession. Okay? Just like Daniel Nations. They couldn't go talk to Daniel while he had a pending case going on, but as soon as he was done with that case, bam, they was there to talk to him. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So, they can't talk to you while you got a pending case going on. Especially like your public defender or whoever you got will say, nope, they won't be able to talk to you. Same thing with Garrett Kurtz too. But they already said that they've looked into a lot of these people. But Garrett Kurtz has a prior criminal history. Kim Riley had said the person has never committed a crime before. That means no DNA, no fingerprints in the database. That means we're looking for someone who's not a criminal. We're not looking for that sex offender dude. We're not looking for the big-time felon guy that's, always committing crimes. I guess we're not looking for me. We're looking for someone who's had never committed, not never committed a crime, but had committed crimes but never been caught, I guess is what you should say. Yeah, someone that's not in the system. Okay, so I saw a comment by ISP Doug Carter that they kind of insinuated they believe they were on the right track in the beginning. Yeah, and you know what? I think that what he meant by that was at the very beginning they think that they may have had it narrowed down, but they just didn't have enough. And they would basically come back and say, you know what? This is who we suspected the whole time, and now we finally got enough evidence. You see what I'm saying? I think that's what he meant. Man, I'm stuttering like that. Wow. So I think that's what he meant by that statement. Yeah, and thank you very much for anybody who likes our content. This stuff takes a while. That 2-minute video took me several hours to make. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that took several hours to make. Carrie Allen, you can donate to... you can donate to either one of the channels, I guess. I don't care. Can the moderators post that in there? Carrie? It's at the top right-hand corner of my screen right here. You'll see them. It says like paypal.me/Anthony Greeno. Yeah, here, hang on. Let me grab it. PayPal.me. Hey, Captain Howdy. All right, let me post this in your thing, so you guys have the actual link to it, because I'm not sure why it's not linking it. There it is. There it is. Okay, and then the other one is... Wow. Okay, you got them? All right, there it is. Okay, here's the deal, Karina. People have claimed to seen Bridge Guy or what they thought was Bridge Guy. Has anyone identified Thomas Bruce as being at the crime scene or near it? We don't know because we haven't talked to the flannel shirt guy, and the lady with the dogs has moved away. So there's really no talking. I mean, we could reach out to the flannel shirt guy, but I can guarantee what he's going to say is, yeah, I can't tell you that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell you that. We did send Ron Logan when Daniel Nations was a suspect or a person of interest. We sent Ron Logan pictures of him and said, is this the guy? Have you ever seen this guy before? Is this the guy that broke into your shed? Because we was trying to place Daniel Nations at the crime scene. And we never even got a letter back. Thanks, Ron. You know what? And we was going to take him a beer and pizza when he got out of there. Down the hill. You know? Making shows is massive. Yeah, let's donate if you already haven't. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It was a video in the making. To buy a pizza. Okay, because Ron Logan went to jail for eating a pizza and drinking beer in Americus during the time of the murders. Okay? So if anybody... Okay, here's the thing. Nobody knows where that's at. Here's Delphi. That's something we could talk about. Here's Delphi, okay? Now, let me figure out where I'm at. I got to getting twisted up here. Okay. All right. So here's Delphi, and then you go down this way. This is Old State Road 25. All right, so you come down here. Americus is right here. It's not that far. So Ron Logan was seen here, right here, eating a beer, or right here, one or the other. It's either here or here. I think it's here. Eating a beer and drinking a pizza, you know, and during the time of the murders. Awesome. Sorry, I'm reading this. Yeah, down 25, yeah. So it really wasn't that far. So see, it's not that far at all. It's just a few minutes away from Delphi. And you get into Delphi and then you're here. All right. See, now they have the new 25. This road was never here. You know, they would never go here, everybody. Yeah, all upgrades do come from donations, everybody. So, like, when you guys do stuff, we'll upgrade our channels and get more stuff, get new stuff, upgrade everything. We're learning every day when it comes to the video editing things. I'm always learning. Yeah, you guys like this OBS system? You like how I can do all this weird stuff, like switch over, give you guys commercials, videos, play a video, show you the map and stuff? You're the one that made that happen. You guys are the ones. For real. Because this stuff, that green screen, you guys bought that. This computer, you bought that. You guys helped me get that stuff. Oh, actually, the computer I bought with my Sturgis money. But everything else you guys have encouraged us to do video-wise has really making us better at what we do. And without the funding from you, this channel, WKAT, Cat, me, we wouldn't be as big as we are. Because we never thought that, and you know what? Our original intention was, we was sitting there and we was talking. You know what, Captain? Just started experimenting with Patreon. I just created one for myself. He created one, and we're just now looking at it and trying to figure it out. Just talking about that the other day. I don't know how to use it, man. That's the thing, is I kind of set it up, and it wants me to upload a photo and all this stuff. And I'm very, like, OCD about, like, okay, my cover photo, like, the words were cut off half of it, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't upload a picture where half of it's cut off, I'll go crazy over that. You know? I know. Kat was telling me about that. People pledge money for vids. Dude, trust me. We're on it. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out how it works. Just need to find out more information about it. I just need to play around more and watch some more tutorials because I was watching it the other day. But you got to think, this is what I do for a living. Okay? And him too. Like, this is my life. Is making videos, trying to go, I can't go live on my channel, so I got to go live on WKAT, make videos for my channel, go out and film things across the state to make the videos, you know, and meanwhile live a normal life, like do stuff, you know what I mean? So it's really difficult to actually just go to the extent of everything and look into things a lot because I'm always feel like I'm rushed for everything. Even though I may not be, I feel like I am. And I know he probably does too. Like, it's like when you want to make that video, you got to get it out quick, man, because if you want to beat the news, you got to be fast. You know, and we call ourselves outlaw media. We give you the stuff that the other media outlets don't show you. We'll film the media filming whatever they're filming, you know? So, yeah, transportation cost. That's a big one right there. It helps us get to and from these places. If a case happens in Colorado and it's like the biggest serial killing ever and blah, 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 we would go to that. We would go to that and bam, cover it. If the funding was there, we'd go straight there, straight back, film it, get back, and boom, edit the videos. Hell, we could edit it on the way, you know? So, yeah, I just wanted to say that thank you again for helping us out with the fan funding because it really does make our channel grow. And you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of fan funding, why don't you just sit back and relax and check this out. I'll be right back.
Do you want news?
Or real news.
WKAT is fan-funded, meaning
What you get
Is the uncut truth.
this channel operates solely on your donations.
for all upgrades.
If you would like to make a donation, please visit our PayPal donation page.
Right here.
Donate, sit back, and get some truth right in your face.
Your mom's preferred spot.
Bam!
Now that's how you donate. It means stuff to WKAT and your quality of news.
So once again, click that button.
WKAT. What's going on, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever the heck you're watching from? Like, share, and subscribe to North Central Indiana's best YouTube channel around. This is Outlaw
Media.
WKAT.
Unfiltered.
Uncut.
And above reproach.
He is Michael J. Cat.
He is Anthony Greeno.
And they're back.
On YouTube.
So go there.
But don't just go there.
Subscribe.
WKAT.
Uncovering the truth.
And breaking the mold.
Right back, ladies and gentlemen. I am here. Thank you very much. So I seen Beth Smith says, Michael Cat, could you answer my question, please? Beth, I didn't see what you said. Anthony Greeno, were the guys that installed the park benches checked out? Yes, they were. But you know what? I will tell you this. The people that were installing those benches were nowhere near the one on High Bridge. That's completely on the opposite side of town. That was at Riley Park. That's like right down by the courthouse area. They're just volunteers that help doing that. Okay? None of those people are bridge guy. I will tell you that. No, that's Cunningham. Greeno, you still going to Mackey's? You know what? The Bobby Mackey's thing, I need to raise more money for that. I mean, we needed $115 more and we didn't get it raised in the 20 days. You know, we didn't get that raised. So we still need $115 because we got a group of people that's going to go, but we need to raise $115. The Bobby Mackey's fund was separate than my PayPal, okay? So if you donate to the Bobby Mackey's fund, put in the note section, because the fund is closed down, the donation pool, put Bobby Mackey's. And you know what? Give me just a second, because for the people who haven't seen that, I think I need to play that video just for you guys. It's a short promo clip of Bobby Mackey's and like what we was wanting to do about the thing. Give me just a second, and I'm going to go grab that, because this is what I like about OBS, ladies and gentlemen, is that you guys can do this. You guys are giving us the tools to where, see, we're sitting here talking, and then bam, we can just throw it right up on the screen and say, there you go. Right in the pie hole. You know? Alright. Right there. Give me just a second. I'm going to hit that button a couple times and check it out. You guys are going to like this. But we need to raise $115. This will give you all the information about Bobby Mackey's that there is. Hope you guys like the promo video. In Wilder, Kentucky, there's a place that many claim is among the most haunted venues in the United States. A former slaughterhouse, also known more commonly as the Gateway to Hell. Bobby Mackey's, a famous honky-tonk music bar located just off the Licking River. There is said to be an extreme amount of paranormal activity that takes place here. Many television shows have visited and documented their experiences. Travel Channel's Ghost Adventures, National Geographic's Is It Real, and A&E's Ghost Hunters. Well, now, it's our turn. True Crime Investigates. Is Bobby Mackey's music world really haunted, or is it all a hoax? So the question is, do you believe in the paranormal? Well, I don't.
What's going on, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever the heck you're watching from? Coming soon on True Crime Investigates.
Anthony Greeno and the GP film crew are taking on the challenge to find out the truth behind the paranormal. Fact or fake? I've never been to Bobby Mackey's, or any other so-called haunted place for that matter.
So, I went to Bobby Mackey's a few years ago.
I absolutely do not believe in ghosts, and there's nothing that will ever change my mind on that.
He's going to be blown away by what he'll experience.
I want to visit Bobby Mackey's because I want proof that there's paranormal activity.
And I can honestly tell you that when Anthony makes this trip, he's not going to come out of there the same.
I need to see it to believe it. So when I leave that place, there's only one thing that I'm going to say. Ghosts aren't real.
I can't wait for the moment when I can tell Anthony, I told you so.
Greeno Productions is now accepting donations to assist in the funding of this trip. And if you'd like to make a donation, then please visit our PayPal donation page. Right here. The goal is $250. A link can be found in the description below. So if you believe in ghosts and want to prove Anthony Greeno wrong, then need I say more? Click that button.
True Crime Investigates the Paranormal.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. So the email, Lily, the email that you would have to use is Southern Bounty TV. GP Film Crew is not correct. So let me see this. Yeah, GP Film Crew is not set up for that. Just let you know. I'm going into my PayPal now to see that. So yes, I did get that, Carrie. I think so. If you give me the initials of what you had sent, yeah, I think I did get that. Okay. But the Bobby Mackey's trip, you guys would have to send it to Southern Bounty TV at Gmail for the Bobby Mackey's thing. Now, I'm not going to stay on here very long. Was here to talk for a few minutes and tell you guys TWD. No, I didn't get anything like that. TWD. Hold on. Let me go. Yes, the PayPal says Kokomo. Is that right? Yeah. It should say Anthony Greeno and show a picture. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's right. So it's southernbountytv at gmail.com. Is it true that many trail homeowners were not around? The Mears and Webbers were out of state, and Ron Logan was at the dump and drinking. So Ron Logan was at the dump and drinking. Miss Weber wasn't around. The Mears were around. They were around. They were around. But other people around the area, some were, some weren't. Okay. Yes, Carrie. Then I think I did get it. Yeah, and there was people at the trails that saw the suspect. Okay? There was people there. So, let's see. How long have I been on here? Does anybody know how long I've been live? Does it tell me? Does it tell y'all? Let me see here. I'm not seeing it. 52 minutes? Okay. Keep it going. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep going for about 10 more minutes, y'all. I'm hungry. Or maybe 20 minutes. I'll do it for 20 minutes, till 10 o'clock, and then I'll call it. All right? Till 10 o'clock, and I'll call it. That way we can talk more. Yeah. So I don't know if I can re-edit this thing or whatever to manage the pool. Let me see if I can edit the money pool. Pool ends. Okay. So yeah, this pool ended today. I can't change it anymore. The goal was $250. We raised 115. Okay. What is the light show, Captain? Yeah, you know what? Thank you very much, Carrie. It's greatly appreciated for your donation. It is. Okay. What's the email? The email is southernbountytv at gmail.com for the PayPal. southernbountytv at gmail.com. That's for PayPal. John Lorden, YouTuber, did a video about the case in February and interested me. I've been interested ever since. Awesome. I do Delphi and Evansdale. That's not of my interest at all. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I've seen John Lorden's stuff. I've seen everybody's, you know. Everybody's stuff. Michael don't watch too many, but I do. I mean, I just go through and I just browse on people's stuff and go watch them. Yeah, if you go to the PayPal and use southernbountytv at gmail.com, you can do it that way. Or you can just click that link. Just click that link. That right there. Michael has gray hair. You know what? He takes pride in his hair. Yeah, he takes pride in his hair. For sure. You know what? If you go back and look at some of our old videos, you'll see him with shorter hair on there. I am clicking over on some things, just checking some things out. So anybody who's interested, you can go onto Facebook and type in WKAT Media Chat, and you guys can be in the chat group. And every day I post our videos in there. I'll grab his, I'll grab mine, share them to that, and then post them in there. That way you guys can look at it. His live is going to be tomorrow at 5 o'clock p.m. How did you get to his channel? It's simple. You just type in Michael Cat. Very easy, very simple. It's a very easy way to do it. It's really no other way to do it other than that. You know, you just go over there and click that button. It's very, very simple. Let me save this thing. My editor was still open for some reason because I was sitting there editing that video earlier, and then I uploaded it. It's the day for Delphi and Evansdale. And you know what? I was sitting over here making thumbnails and stuff like that. Like I made this one, I made those other two for him for tomorrow. Michael Cat and his hair will be on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So for all you people that are on the West Coast or Central Time, we are on Eastern Time here in Indiana. So we will be, or he will be on at 5. Whenever he's done with that, then I will go live on WKAT to show video, pictures, whatever he wants me to show. And then boom, we'll go through there and I'll go over that. And you know what? I can get him on the phone and we can talk further like that. And you know what? Here soon, we'll probably just do some more phone conversations where we sit there and just talk live on a podcast. No video, we'll just talk live. Okay? Yeah, we'll just talk. We'll just sit there and talk. And you guys can kind of see what we are all about or what we are doing. Or what we're talking about, really. There was something else I wanted to pull up and show you guys. Give me just a minute. Does anybody have any questions? Is it true that the first responders had vehicle parked in a private driveway during the search, including overnight when the search suspended, including ATVs? No, there was nothing parked in a private driveway until the next day. Yeah, there was nothing on the private driveway until the next day. You know? Let me see here. I'm looking for something in here, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to see if I could find it real quick. Yeah, okay. So, on other cases and stuff like that, we're not just going to be covering Delphi, okay? We are doing other cases. We're talking about other cases and stuff like that. So, I think what I wanted to show you guys was just a couple of other videos about a couple things that I wanted you guys to get some interest in, okay? There's a couple videos that I had made, and since we're here, if you guys have any questions about those, we can go ahead and talk about those. That'll extend my conversation a little bit longer because I don't know really what to say on Delphi anymore, people. You know, I'm stuck. Where did I get my information from? I talked to everybody out there. We've been there. We've talked to the people, all the people involved. We talked to every single person in there. There it is. Lily White, it showed up. It showed up. And also whoever else that is. With the initials AD, it showed up. You know what? I got 1 minute. What do you mean I got 1 minute? Well, I'm going to stay live because I feel it's disrespectful for just to go off when people make a donation like that. All right? I don't think that's fair to the viewers when I do that and then they make a donation and then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, I'll see you later, man. Peace. It's kind of like saying, ooh, take the money and run. You know? No. So, let me pull this thing up. Does anybody know who Lauren Spear is? Or Hannah Wilson? Down in Bloomington? Well, I had made a video covering that because I went down there and filmed some stuff. And I think that it's a very well put together video here. So let me go and grab it and pull it up for you guys. There it is. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple videos and then I'll be right back. But I want you guys to see this because this is also a video I made. And Kat, you probably haven't seen this one yet, dude, so I kind of want you to see this. This is they're small videos, but check this out. And no, I don't think the families are involved in Delphi. But, yeah, check these out because these are some cool videos, too, of some things that I've been covering recently. It'll give us other things to talk about. Here it is.
Coming up right now.
Anthony Greeno travels to Bloomington. Today, we're going to investigate the murder of Hannah Wilson and the disappearance of Lauren Spear, both Indiana University students who went out for a night on the town at Kilroy's. One brutally murdered and the other no one can find. Are these cases connected? This is our person of interest, Daniel Messel. In April 2015, 22-year-old Hannah Wilson was out partying with some friends at this popular sports bar. When her friends noticed she was too intoxicated to continue partying, they put her in a cab and sent her home. She was dropped off around 8th and Dunn Street in Bloomington, but she never made it inside. So what exactly happened to Hannah Wilson? Another person who was out that night was 50-year-old Daniel Messel. This is video surveillance footage from another bar not too far from the one Hannah and her friends were at. At approximately 11:30 p.m. on the night in question, Messel is seen leaving with a friend. After dropping his friend off at home, Messel is also caught on camera in his 2003 Kia, circling the area of Kilroy's. What happens next is bone-chilling by design. As Hannah is being put into the cab and driven home, a strange coincidence. There is that 2003 Kia following the cab. It's Dan Messel. Prosecutors allege Messel stalked Wilson, and at the moment she was alone, he struck. Messel abducted Hannah and attempted to drive her to a secluded location just outside the city. At some point, Hannah became coherent enough to fight back. Messel then knocked her unconscious and drug Hannah across the driver's side portion of the car in an attempt to rape her. Due to her resistance, Messel became enraged and grabbed his heavy-duty mag flashlight, striking Hannah in the head 4 to 5 times. At some point, he realized that Hannah was dead. He left her body on the side of the road in an abandoned lot alongside Plum Creek near State Road 45, about 18 miles northeast of Bloomington. But in Hannah's final moments, she managed to gain the most vital piece of evidence that would lead to the arrest of her killer. When cops discovered Hannah's body, lying underneath her feet was a bright red cell phone. It belonged to Daniel Messel. Daniel failed to appear for work the day Hannah's body was found at a local printing company. When police met with Messel at his father's home, he had scratches on his forearms and was carrying a bag, his clothes, with Hannah's DNA. This is the same outfit Messel was seen wearing earlier in the evening at the trivia bar. A search was conducted of his vehicle, and blood spatter and hair was found near the center console. It was all Hannah's. Dan Messel was arrested on site and in 2016 was convicted of murder. But it doesn't stop there. After his arrest, several other IU girls came forward with allegations of being harassed and sexually assaulted. They all pointed the finger at the same man. Messel was also charged and convicted of being a habitual offender and sentenced to an additional 15 years. Due to the violent nature of his crime, he will have to serve 80% of his 105-year sentence in the Indiana Department of Corrections. But let's backtrack to before the incident with Hannah Wilson. It's July 2011 when Lauren Spear was also out drinking at Kilroy's. She was last seen with a friend, Corey Rossman. Corey has claimed no involvement with Lauren's disappearance and has since lawyered up and refuses to talk to the media. But if the last person to see Lauren really had nothing to do with her disappearance, then who did? Well, there you go. So Dan Messel was arrested and convicted of the murder of Hannah Wilson, and the prosecutor of Brown County really firmly believes that Dan Messel is responsible for the disappearance of Lauren Spear as well. He is dead set on that. And you know what? His MO fits the same thing. It's the same bar, same, a young girl around the same age, she's out drinking, boom, he commits the crime. But he's not been convicted of that. He's not even been arrested for that. It's just a big thing on that. But there is interviews online with the prosecutor. I've actually reached out to him. I went to his office and did try to get an interview with him. Garrett Kurtz case, you know what? I've looked into that. I've looked into Garrett Kurtz. I don't find it too interesting for me. I mean, he killed the girl. He had help killing the girl. It's not him for the Delphi case, that's for sure. I'll tell you that. Or Tobe, So, there was that case in Bloomington, and Dan Messel, he's in prison, serving 80% of his 105-year sentence in the Indiana Department of Corrections. He's in the Wabash Valley Correctional Facility. He will never be getting out. That is a case that is a pretty good case to look into if you guys are interested in that. Also, Jill Berman, Dan Messel, possibility there too. There's question over the person that was convicted of that is actually not the person that did it, because police were just kind of pushing off on a suspect. Yeah, 15 years, 2 for 1. But he also has to serve 85% of his, because it was a murder conviction. Murder convictions you don't get 2 for 1 on. Yeah, okay, Bobby Camworth, it's Mike Cunningham. The dude's a troll. Don't worry about him. Daniel Messel, well, that video pretty much talked a lot about Daniel Messel. He's a guy that is a stalker. He would pretend to be an Uber driver. He pretended to be campus security at IU. What he did was he would go around and he played trivia at Yogi's bar in Bloomington. And what he did was, after he was done, he would go out and he would stalk like young college girls, and he would try to pick them up. He would pull up to a group of girls and be like, "Hey, you need an Uber?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, I called an Uber." So he'd be like, "Hop in," and then he'd take them and go rape them. And then he ended up killing one girl. He ended up killing a girl, Hannah Wilson. And the MO fits the same bill for Lauren Spear. Same bar, everything. So same bar, same everything. He fits the bill perfectly. It's just there's never been an arrest in that because he's already in prison. He won't talk about it. He thought he was going to get away with the Hannah Wilson thing. I mean, he had her DNA all over him. All over him. In his car, he dropped his cell phone at her feet. But several other girls came forward and said, he raped me, he killed me, or he killed me. Psh, they didn't say that. They said he raped me, he sexually assaulted me, he did this, he did that, he tried to kidnap me. And you know what? He was convicted on those too. Bad dude. What a really, really, really bad dude right there. That's Dan Messel. He's a bad guy. Fake Uber driver. And that's why I tell ladies, if you're a college girl, you're in Bloomington, you're at Purdue, you're at Ball State, you're at Auburn, you're Southern California, wherever you're at, if you're a girl and you're out drinking and you're out hanging out by yourself or with a group of people, don't go home alone. Have your friends in a group, go home with them. Don't put yourself in a position to where something like that could happen, because you never know who these crazy dudes are. You really never do. Or Lyft. Okay, there's people out there all the time that are just crazy. They're looking for that opportunity to take a drunk girl and go rape her. I don't really, I don't know. There's also one other case that I was asked earlier. I got it in my private chat. to mention something about when I said I was going to go live on WKAT. A family member reached out to me and said, "Can you play that video and at least mention it?" And I said yes. But first, I want to go over here and I want to talk about, or I want to show you guys in here this. Okay, so on YouTube, on the video that I had played, hold on. I was asked to do this by the family member. Okay, so here it is. Let me pause this. And I'm supposed to mention this. On September... Where's it at? I'm sorry, I got to go back one more. Here it is. Okay. All right, so James McClurkin, his daughter showed up missing 3 years ago almost. Okay, now September 26th. This is in 10 days, everybody. I was supposed to mention this. September 26th, 2019, at noon, at Foster Park in Kokomo, Indiana, Smashin' Jimenez will be handing out free pulled pork sandwiches in honor of Greeno McClurkin's birthday. So, if you're around the Kokomo area, or if you can join Foster Park, they're giving out, Smashin' Jimenez will be giving out free pulled pork sandwiches in honor of a girl that went missing almost 3 years ago. And so that time is coming up. I'm going to be doing an update on that video. But yes, James Heckman did claim his prize. He did. James Heckman, congratulations to you, dude. But I was asked to play this video, and so I'm going to play this video real quick for you guys. It's about 5 minutes long, but the grandmother had asked me if I could play this video again, and the father wanted me to point out that this event is coming up at September 26th at noon in Kokomo at Foster Park. So if you guys are available to show up to that, please show up to that. Okay? I may be there doing some filming and some interviews for the family as well. So let me go ahead and go over here, and I want to play that to go ahead and, because I said I would. So I'll be right back. Check this out. Missing Kokomo woman. Missing Kokomo woman. Check it out.
My name is Jerry McClurkin. I'm standing out for Greeno McClurkin. From Kokomo, Indiana. She just turned 18 years old and went missing.
No, we'll find you.
Greeno was last seen October 11th on South Washington Street in Kokomo. They say she is about 5'4" and has reddish-brown shoulder-length hair.
We have had no closure, and we need closure, and we need to find Greeno. Kokomo law enforcement will not come out into a camera to speak to the news.
Look at him just walking around to avoid the cameras. Excuse me, officer. My name is Anthony Greeno. I'm an investigative reporter.
KPD has done nothing in the aid of helping to find my granddaughter.
Why won't you talk to me about the Greeno McClurkin case? So that's it? You're just going to walk away just like a coward? That's just showing how corrupt you are.
We've walked. I've got 3 main people that walk with me. And the community has not stepped out for her. The NAACP won't even step out for her. People don't know she's missing. I had 15 people walk up to me one day and ask me what was wrong with the girl, where is she at? Nobody knows she's missing because KPD will not release even her name, her description, or Kokomo, Indiana. I've asked Kokomo to step out with me. I've asked the fishermen to watch the waterways. I've asked the farmers to watch their fields. I've asked the hunters to check when they go out hunting. We are looking for her remains because KPD has stated to my son that they are looking for her remains. And there's nothing left of Karina now, except for her skeleton. So if there was DNA, it's gone. And somebody needs to come forward and tell us something. Because we want to put her to rest. She has that right to be laid to rest. And somebody knows something.
Not knowing now if she's still alive and walking around or being used for other things, it's really hard.
In addition to the reward, the family has enlisted the services of 4 licensed private investigators. Charlotte Klein from Missouri, William Souter from Michigan, John Underhill from Missouri, and Scott Ianson from Kokomo. The key to this mystery may be locked up right here in the Howard County Jail. An inmate claims to have information.
We have not given up, no.
Not a cold case.
This is not a cold case. We are, like I said, we are actively continuing this investigation, and we're working on this investigation every day.
The private investigators believe the leads are right there inside the jail. She says the teen's dope dealer had her killed.
Karina had stolen some drugs from him. How he had paid another individual to give her what they call a hot shot, which is basically either bad dope or way too much, so that she wouldn't survive it.
This Garden Inn is now closed, but according to Murphy, back in 2016, McClurkin was given a lethal dose of illicit drugs and died inside that hotel.
They wrapped her in a car cover, and then they took her out and they threw her in this pond.
We will not give the exact location of that pond, but Kevin Stone lives very close to it. He says police did visit the site.
They was up here on the hill talking about there could have been a girl had overdosed, and she's back here buried somewhere. So
did they ever look?
No.
No searching?
No searching at all.
Did that surprise you?
Yes.
It's been nearly 3 years since then 18-year-old Karina McClurkin vanished from this intersection in Kokomo, Indiana. Multiple leads, multiple tips, hundreds of rumors, but none have produced results. And then there's this man, Gabe Ellis, the last known person admitting to have seen Karina. Ellis says Karina was in his truck, and when the door opened, she fell out unconscious. He admits to placing her in the vehicle, and says that a female who was with him was to take Karina home. Well, Karina never made it home that night, and she has never been heard from since. Ellis is now an inmate in the Indiana Department of Corrections and has an anticipated release date of 2029. Family members pled with Ellis for more information, but a smirk and insensitive responses is all that's displayed. So the question is, where is Karina McClurkin? And who holds the key to unlocking this mystery? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Thank you very much for viewing that video. Karina McClurkin, it's almost been 3 years since she went missing. And again, at Foster Park in Kokomo, Indiana on September 27th, or 6th, sorry, they will be giving away free pulled pork sandwiches for her birthday. All right, so if anybody can go there, please go over there and check that out. It would be greatly appreciated by the father. Give them your best, please. So I also wanted to point everybody over here to a couple pages. No, it's not. I didn't say it was Gabe. He just has some information that he's not giving away. It could be, but anyway. So over here on Facebook, you type in at Anthony Greeno, or you type in at True Crime Investigates, and you can go over there and click that like button, and you'll be able to see all the videos. WKAT, there's the video that we're on right now. You know, this was the one I posted earlier. Facebook Live, some pictures and stuff like that. You can go over there and you can find those there. Okay? Also wanted to point it out and say WKAT Media Chat. Go there as well. You type in WKAT Media Chat, you'll get a group. You'll ask to join the group. I'll approve you if you're not a troll. Then you can come on in here and check this out. You guys can conversate everything in here, all right? So also, if you guys go over here and type in Jessica Milhoff Photography, this is my photographer, Jessica. You can click on these. There's Mammoth Cave. You guys can go through here and you guys can see everything that she's posting in here. She takes pictures. She also has a Shutterstock, and all that information can be found right here on this photo. If you click that, it'll give you all the links to everything. So go over there and click those like buttons and make sure that you guys check out some of her photos. She's got a lot of albums and stuff. You guys should go in here and check this stuff out. So when you go in here, this is who takes all my photographs for me and stuff. So you can see the albums, and then it's got a lot of albums, a lot of stuff in here. Okay, Delphi, there's a bunch of Delphi stuff and everything else. So therefore, go check all that out. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is... yes, I did get Melissa's. Yes, I did. I did get Melissa's. Hello, Megan. All right. So, hey, what's up, Danger Game? Hey, you know what? And sorry, everybody, that if you're just now arriving, I'm getting ready to cut out of here because I've been on here a lot longer than what I wanted to. It's been too long, and I've got to get something to eat. I am hungry, and I've got to cook something and do some stuff. What? What are you doing? I eliminate. What are you talking about, Kat? Oh, you and Philip? Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate it very much. Oh, okay. Yeah, we appreciate it very much. Again, if you guys would like to make a donation, you guys can do so at the PayPal links up there at the top right-hand corner. There's mine, there's Michael's. WKT does not have one. We are working on Patreon. We will be getting that stuff up in the near future. Again, important information scrolls across the bottom of your screen. So that's kind of about it. At the very end of this, I'm going to go ahead and play our donation sweep, our new donation sweep. I'm going to play that, and then I'll be right back. And then I'll sign off. So I'm going to play this one thing real quick, and then I'll be right back. So stay here. Okay? Be right back. I want you guys to see this again. This tells you how you can find all of our channels and everything. All right? So be right back.
Are you tired of watching the news? Getting the same old stories day in and day out? Then you must be ready for some action, and not that crap the government is trying to feed you. Then tune in to the following program. Outlaw Media. WKAT.
North Central Indiana's YouTube leader is bringing back the best.
The best
podcast
in the mother world.
They are the true crime duo.
Covering it all.
From the most prolific crimes in history.
To that guy busted down the road for drinking a beer and eating a pizza. Michael J. Cat. A former military policeman, now dedicated to researching cases to find out the facts.
Anthony Greeno. A former reality TV bounty hunter who has arrested some of the nation's most dangerous fugitives.
Together, they are WKAT.
A fan-funded news organization hell-bent on seeking out justice.
Southern style.
This channel operates solely on your donations.
If you'd like to make a donation, then please visit one of our PayPal donation pages.
Or, if you're a high roller, then maybe you can visit them both.
Right here.
Here comes the money.
Here we
show Money Talks.
Here comes the money.
So if you're subscribed to Michael Cat
Or Anthony Greeno's True Crime Investigates,
then head on over to our Outlaw Media page. Click that subscribe button and share with all of your social media friends.
WKAT,
Uncovering the truth
and breaking the mold.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me and Michael here today. Tomorrow, live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Join Michael Cat's channel. Get over there. He will appreciate you guys being over there. I'll be a moderator in that chat as well. And then after that, we'll go live here on WKAT with a follow-up video on what he is talking about to present more evidence and bring it out for you. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining me here today. And on behalf of WKAT, I'm Anthony Greeno. Michael J. Cat is in the chat. What am I getting ready to say? We all know what I'm getting ready to say. Keep it Southern style, y'all.